Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're continuing our project to create a clicking game called Need Oranges. In this part we're adding an exciting new element, an enemy. By the end of this video you'll know how to create an enemy sprite, use variables to track lives, utilize operators for games over conditions. So without further ado, let's get started. Now let's continue building our game. If you don't have an account, click the create button on the purple bar, then go to file and load from your computer to find your project. However, I do have an account. So if you have an account, click that random file image on the purple bar, which leads to your stuff. Scroll down to find your clicking game and click See Inside to view your code. Before we start, let's recap what we've done so far. Click the green flag to start your game. The orange sprite animates, moves to a random position, and the score sets to 0. When you click the orange, it teleports to a random position and the score increases by 1. Now let's add an enemy sprite. Click on the purple circle with the cat icon to open the sprite library. Scroll down and choose your sprite to be your enemy. I'll pick a bat. With the bat selected, let's start programming. Setting up the enemy sprite. Go to events and drag when green flag clicked and when this sprite clicked blocks into the workspace, creating the lives variable. Go to variables and click make a variable. Name it lives. Drag the set to lives to 0 block into the one green flag clicked block and change the value to whatever you want. However, I'm gonna put the value as 3. Drag the change lives by 1 block and put the value as -1. Setting up the initial state. Go to the looks section and drag the hide block into the one green flag clicked block. Add a wait 5 seconds block from control under the set lives to 3 block. Make sure you change the value of seconds. Drag the show block from looks and place it under the wait 5 seconds block. Adding movement to the enemy. Go to motion and drag the point in direction 90 degrees block into the one green flag clicked block. Make sure you change the value to 45. I noticed this is actually a little bit too big, so change the size into 75. Drag the move 10 steps block and place it under the pointed direction 45 block. Add the if on edge bounce block under the move 10 steps block. Wrap these two inside a forever loop from control. Implementing the game over condition. Go to control and drag an if block into the workspace. Go to operators and drag the equals operator into the gap in the if-then block. Go to variables and drag lives to the left white space. Go to Events and drag the broadcast message block into the if block. Click the drop down and select a new message, naming it Game Over. Go to Events and drag the When I Receive Game Over block from Events into the workspace. Under it, go to Control and drag a Stop All block. Alright, now let's test our game. Click the green flag to start. The lives variable is set to 3. After 5 seconds delay, the bat appears. Try clicking it. You should see the lives variable decreases by 1. Click it 2 more times, and the game should broadcast the game over message and stop. Go to Events and drag the When I Receive message. Click the drop down menu and select Game Over. Under it, go to Control and place the Stop All block. You should see the lives variable decreases by 1. Click it 2 more times, and the game should broadcast the Game Over message and should stop. Congratulations! You've just finished creating a clicking game with an enemy element. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like and subscribe for more coding tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.